Hey guys, welcome back to Grover's Home. This is going to be our thrifting haul video. We hit up some thrift stores and a couple of estate sales and yard sales this weekend. Got some good stuff, and we got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm actually not sure what it's worth. So if you've seen it, sold it, or know what it is, maybe leave me a comment on what you think the value of some of this stuff is. One of the things I don't know first off is we got this for like 50 cents. It's a tube, but it's from 2005, I believe, or 2003. It's a Barbie inflatable one, and I can't find it anywhere, so I don't know what it's worth, but I know I can probably at least get $10 out of it. It's an easy ship, and it inflated, so worth picking it up. We'll see what we get out of that one, what I end up pricing it. Maybe I'll be able to find more. But something I did able to price is this nativity set. It was coming up as $50. They wanted $5 at a yard sale for it, and it looks new. Like, it looks like the tape hasn't been broken on it, so that's even better. Like, if I can sell it as new in box, it's great. We got these magnets for cars, Boise State. We're close to Idaho, so these are great. We picked them up for $3. Probably $15 is what I'm seeing other magnets kind of going for. We've picked up these wiggle car and little guitar. I think we only paid $1 or $2 each. I've still got to verify they even work. We've sold the car before, and it was like in the $24 range. They're both about that kind of range, the 20-something dollar range. You know, I love my board games. So, of course, I had to pick up Stratego for $1. This one always sells in the 20-something dollar range. Got to make sure it's all there. This Pizzazz Games, $1. Same thing. It'll be in the 20-something dollar range. It looked complete. And this Husker Du, it looked complete. I still got to go through all of it. And we got it for $1 as well. And it should sell in the $20 range. Most of the board games I pick up go in this 20-something dollar board range. Occasionally I luck out and I can run into some of the $100, $200 games. This is one I always am on the lookout for, this Tripoli. This, Stratego, and Aggravation. And they all sell in the $20 to $30 range. They're not like super high dollar games, but the reason I go after those games in particular is they sell pretty quickly. They move really fast through the stuff. This one was fun. This is Pin the Tail on the Donkey, and this one is actually complete. I've sold just the actual Pin the Tail on the Donkey, like donkey, before for like $12, $15. So this should sell in the 20-something dollar range where it's complete and unused. It's a pretty cute little set. We did pick up some newer games, this Goonies game, and also this Disney Sidekick game. We paid like $2 a box for these games, and they're worth in the $20 range, $20 to $25. So pretty fun little pickups on board games. I also picked up a Simpsons 3D checkers. This one is a little more expensive. It's like 28 to 30 something. It was complete and it almost looks unused. It's in great shape. And I picked it up for a couple bucks at an estate sale as well. So always picking up the board games. I'm not running into Christmas ornaments as much. So my other thing that I like to get a lot is the board games. They seem to do well for me. I am picking up a lot of Christmas type of things. I have this Minnie Mouse Christmas door greeter. These sell for like in the $30 to $40 range a piece. I've got to clean her up a little bit and she'll be good to go. I've grabbed this Rudolph before. I know I've had him in other videos. Luckily his battery's running and he's working. So I'm just going to check him over, make sure there's no issues with him. And I'll actually make that listing a multi-listing and get him up and gone. I found a Gimme Santa. And I love Gimme. I picked him up for $1. This one will also sell 20-something to 30-something dollars depending on the time of year it sells. We love the electronics for Christmas stuff. People really love to buy them. We have this goofy one. This one sells a little on the lower end, more like an $18, but I only paid a couple dollars for him, so it was worth picking up. Rudolph itself always does really good. They sell pretty quickly, so I paid like $5 for this Rudolph. I tested him. He completely works. He's worth in the $30 to $40 range. The thing that you want to check when you are buying anything that is Rudolph or Rudolph related, you want to make sure it has an actual tag that says Rudolph on it. When they're like a knockoff, people will still buy it, but when it has an actual tag that it's like trademarked by Rudolph, you're gonna get your money back out of those. I got a whole bunch of inflatables. So I got this one. It's a smaller inflatable. I paid $5 for it. It's easily a $30 inflatable, so worth picking it up. It's a gimme. I always grab gimmies. Picked this one up at the thrift store. I paid up for this one. Paid $20 for it. Looking at other ones like it, it's going to be in the $160 range for this inflatable. We inflated it, made sure it worked. It was great. And this one didn't come with a box. It is a big pirate ship one. I bought it for $10 because they were unsure if it worked and I didn't have the ability to plug it in there. It was at an estate sale. It has some fading on it. I got it home and realized it's actually a Snoopy one, and I can't find the exact one. I don't know what I'm going to price it at. There's one right now, but it's on auction starting at $40. And it hasn't sold, obviously, because it's still on a 7-day auction, so I don't know what I'm looking at selling it for. So drop me a comment if you've seen them before and what you would pay for one of them. Just basic Xbox cables and Wii controllers. I picked these up. They're not worth a lot to begin with. They're like $10 a piece or something like that. But the reason I pick these up is when I pick up other consoles, if I'm missing cords or something or missing controllers, I can just throw these with it and make it a complete set. So these will go in my pile of stuff to get done. We picked up some Bob's shoes. These ones I picked up for $3 at an estate sale. They even still have like little tags on them, so they're like brand new without box. These sell for like $30, $40, so that's a pretty good pickup on them. This Santa's workbench, I believe I paid $2, and this house itself is like a $24 house. These little Rudolph Christmas lights, I paid $3, and they're selling in the $20-something range. They're all there. They all look like they were in great shape, so that was worth the pickup. I picked up this Pandora Christmas ornament for $3. It's selling in the $30 range. Picked up one of these Mervin's houses. I paid $4 for it. Yeah, $4 for it. And this will sell in the $24 to $28 range. This Mervin's one, they're great to pick up. They sell pretty well. Picked up this little train set. This one is a Kurt Adler one. I have one similar that I just listed that's New Bright, and it's like in the $30, $40 range. This Kurt Adler, I couldn't find the exact one, but I think it'll be in that somewhat same range. I've got to look at it and make sure everything works. If it doesn't work, then I'll just piece it out for somebody else to buy pieces of it. So I'll still get my money on that. This one I was pretty excited about. $4 at the thrift store with the certificate of authenticity. It's a Hawthorne Village Christmas nativity set. These sell really great. I bought out a lot of these a couple of years ago, and I sell these in the $25 to $30-something range for these sets. So I knew this was going to be a great pickup. These are more nostalgia for me than anything. I think they do still sell for like $15, $18. It's missing one bell, and I need to test it and make sure everything else is good. But beyond that, these are really great. People like the vintage Christmas, the nostalgia kind of stuff. And we got a new piece. So this one is like wood carved, and it was marked ransom on the bottom. I need to do more research on it. Ron Ransom produces books or writes books about wood carving. And so I don't know if it's one of his pieces or somebody else carved it and then for some reason carved his name into it instead of their own, which would be weird. So I think it's actually a Ron Ransom. I need to look at what his carving signature looks like to verify that. But if it is his, this is $50. And I picked it up for, I believe, $1 or $2 at a yard sale. So pretty fun little pickup on that one. So these Game Informer magazines, picked them up for 50 cents a piece, but they kind of lotted it in with everything else, so I don't think we paid that much for them. They sell for probably $5 to $10 a piece, so I'll probably just lot them all up and sell them for 20 bucks. Somebody that wants to collect them or somebody that wants to maybe take the time to resell them themselves. We got a few old inflatables for really cheap, like 50 cents a piece. These sell really good for like $12 to $15, and it's that time to get this kind of stuff up and moving. We need some more summer stuff. Summer gets kind of slump in the sales, so having some summer items like that will keep our sales kind of going. This is a vintage lacquer tray, but this one has the Salt Lake Temple, which is local to us. Obviously, we pick up a lot of that kind of stuff. $2. Somebody might want this, I don't know. This one's hard because these lacquer trays sell for like 30-something dollars usually, but where it's very specific, it could either be less or more because of that. It's kind of a weird thing with that. We picked up a Union Pacific Railroad from Utah and Sun Valley, Idaho cigarette, what is it? Ashtray. I don't even know what they're called. I'm sorry. Anyways, we only picked it up for like $1 or so. It was like kind of lotted in with a whole bunch of stuff. Probably paid less than $1. It's worth like 14 to 15. So these are good pickups sometimes. They have to be more specific. The colors or the brands on them makes a difference in them. Just like a plain white or a clear crystal one, they don't sell for anything. So not worth picking up. We decided to try a little arbitrage. So we picked up a Wicked costume. Might need to hold that for a second till it's closer to Halloween. And we picked up some Fantastic Four figurines. They were all on clearance for a couple of bucks a piece, like $5, $4, and then the costume was on clearance for like $8. The figurines will probably get like $15 a piece out of them. And the costume, when it gets closer to Halloween, we'll get in the $20 to $30 range probably for it, so not too bad overall. Testing out a few new things, having to research a few things, and just picking our way through the weekend, I guess. So watch for our next haul video where I'll show you how you can spend $100 at the thrift store and flip for a profit.